Hello, my dear students. Today we will have a quick revision on Lesson 1, Unit 2, before answering all the questions that are at the end of the lesson whose title was Heat Conduction. We have already learned that heat is a form of energy that transfers from the higher temperature object to the lower temperature object, from higher to the lower. The definition of temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. Thermometers are devices used to measure temperature. So what about heat conductors and heat insulators? Heat conductors are the materials that let heat flow through, such as copper, aluminum, iron, and stainless steel. Their uses: aluminum and stainless steel are used in making cooking pots and kettles. All metals are good conductors of heat. Heat insulators: they are the materials that don't let heat flow through, such as glass, wood, paper, plastic, wool, air, and rubber. Their uses: wood and plastic are used in making handles of cooking pots, electric iron, and kettles. Wool is used in making woolen clothes and heavy blankets. Metals are different in conducting heat, where copper conducts heat faster than aluminum, and aluminum conducts heat faster than iron. And now, let's begin. Question number 1. Choose the correct answer. Before answering this type of question, please read first of all the given possible answers so you can be able to choose the right one. Number 1. Heat transfers from A hot object to an object that has the same temperature. B, a cold object to a hot object. C, a hot object to a cold object. D, a cold object to an object that has the same temperature. هنا في الاختيار لازم قبل ما اختار اي اجابة اقرأ الاربع اختيارات المحتملة علشان اقدر اختار الاجابة الصحيحة. احنا هنا قرينا الاربع اجابات، لقينا اجابتين منهم بيبدأوا بكلمة a hot object واجابتين ب a cold object. طبعا انا عارف ان درجة الحرارة اساسا بتنتقل من السخن الى البارد. اوكي، يبقى بستبعد B وبستبعد D، بيبقى فاضل عندي A و C. طب A بيقول a hot object to an object that has the same temperature، يعني بيقول ان الحرارة بتنتقل من جسم سخن الى جسم سخن اخر درجة حرارتهم قد بعض. دي طبعا غلط، يبقى بكده هيبقى فاضل قدامي اختار number C from a hot object to a cold object. نشوف number 2. When you touch a piece of ice, heat transfers. لما كنت بلمس حتة تلج أو قطعة تلج، الحرارة كانت بتنتقل من فين لفين؟ طب نرجع كده نراجع قبل ما نقرأ. كانت بتنتقل من إيدي إلى التلج. طب نشوف الإجابات المحتملة. A from hand to ice، هي دي. هنشوف B From ice to hand. Wrong. From hand to air to ice. Wrong. From air to ice. Wrong. تبقى الإجابة from hand to ice. الإجابة رقم A. Number 3. The degree of hotness or coldness of a body is called. الجملة دي بتفكرني بالديفينيشن بتاعت temperature. عندي A temperature، حاطط B heat، a good conductor of heat، ونمبر D an insulator. يبقى بنقي الإجابة الأولى A temperature. Question number 4. A thermometer is a device used to measure the of an object. Used to measure A. Mass. Wrong. B. Temperature. Right. C. Weight. Wrong. D. Length. Wrong. So the right answer is number B. Temperature. Question number 5. is a good conductor of heat. A. Plastic. No. Plastic is an insulator. B. Glass. No. It's an insulator. Copper. Yes. It's a good conductor of heat. Wood. No. Bad conductor or insulator. So the right answer is number C. Copper. النحاس. Question number 6. All the following are good conductors of heat except. هنا أنا هحتاج إن أنا أدور على insulator. A. Aluminium and iron. Wrong. B. Copper and iron. Wrong. C. Glass and wood. Right. D. Aluminium and copper. Wrong. The right answer is number C. Glass and wood. is a bad conductor of heat. أنا هنا عايز insulator. بدور على insulator. A bad conductor of heat. A. Copper. No. B. Glass. Yes. C. Aluminium. Wrong. D. Iron. Wrong. So the right answer is B. Glass. Glass is a bad conductor of heat. Number 8. Wood is a heat insulator because it. الخشب لا يوصل الحرارة. ليه؟ أو بنقول عليه غير موصل أو رديء التوصيل للحرارة. ليه؟ لأنه لا يسمح بمرور أو بسريان قلنا إيه الحرارة من خلاله. ندور على الإجابات. Number A. Allows heat to flow through. No. B. Doesn't let heat flow through. Yes. Number C. Conducts heat. No. D. Is a good conductor of heat. No. The right answer is B. Wood is a heat insulator because it doesn't let heat flow through. Question number 9. Copper. Copper is a good conductor of heat, isn't it? So, A. Doesn't allow heat to flow through. Wrong. Allows heat to flow through. Right. C. Is a heat insulator. Wrong. D. Is a bad conductor of heat. Wrong. The right answer is B. Copper allows heat to flow through. Question number 10. From the applications of heat conductors is. من تطبيقات الحاجات اللي بتوصل الحرارة. A. Making the insulating glass windows. Wrong. Leaving spaces between the railway bars. Yes. making the handles of iron and kettles from plastic. Wrong. Making heavy woolen blankets. Wrong. So the right answer is B. From the applications of heat conductors is leaving spaces between the railway bars. Number 11. Air is used in making the insulating glass windows as it. فاكرين الشبابيك اللي بتعزل الحرارة كانت قايمة على نظرية أو فكرة إن الهواء لا يوصل الحرارة أو رديء التوصيل للحرارة. So air is used in making the insulating glass windows as it A. Conducts heat? No. B. Is a good conductor of heat? No. C. Prevents the leakage of heat? Yes. D. Lets heat flow through? No. لأن A و B و D كلها حاجات تنطبق على ال good conductors of heat. وعارفين احنا ان ال air is an insulating or is an insulating material or a bad conductors of heat. So we will choose number C. Air is used in making the insulating glass windows as it prevents the leakage of heat. بيمنع تسريب الحرارة. Number 12. As a result of heat flow through metals, they كنتيجة سريان الحرارة خلال المعادن بيحصل لهم ايه؟ expand بيتمددوا، contract بينكمشوا، get smaller بيصغروا، are not affected ما بيتأثروش. المعادن مع التسخين بيحصل لها ايه؟ expand. الإجابة الصحيحة A. As a result of heat flow through metals, they expand. Question number 13. Which of the following is the fastest in conducting heat? A. Copper. B. Iron. C. Aluminium. D. Glass. احنا كنا عارفين ان الاسرع في توصيل الحرارة هو الايه؟ النحاس، ده الكبر، وبعدين بيجي بعد الكبر الالومنيوم، وبعدين بيجي الايرون. يبقى which of the following is the fastest in conducting heat? Copper. إجابة A. Number 14. All the following are uses of bad conductors of heat except the manufacturing of A. Cooking pots. Yes. لأن ال cooking pots بيحتاج فيه إيه؟ Good conductors of heat such as aluminium or stainless steel. Number B. Handles of kettles? No. C. Woolen clothes? No. D. Handles of cooking pots? No. The right answer is cooking pots. يبقى all the following are uses of bad conductors of heat except أخد بالي كويس قوي من كلمة except the manufacturing of cooking pots. Number 15. Heat conductors are used in making. الحاجات اللي بتوصل الحرارة بتستخدم في صناعة ايه؟ A. Cooking pots and kettles? Yes. Kettles and woolen clothes ما يمشوش مع بعض لأن الكيتلز عايزة heat conductors والwoolen clothes عايزة insulators. ما يمشوش. الإجابة هنا خاطئة. C. Kettles and handles of cooking pots برضو ما يمشوش مع بعض. D. Cooking pots and handles of kettles برضو الإجابة هنا wrong. يبقى الإجابة الوحيدة الصحيحة A. أقرأ تاني السؤال عشان أتأكد. Heat conductors are used in making cooking pots and kettles. سؤال تشوز مش عايز التسرع، واحدة واحدة بنقرا كله. باخد بالي لو في كلمة except، باخد بالي لو في الإجابة الواحدة حاطط كذا and كذا، ممكن دي تبقى غلطة، فناخد بالنا. Question number 16. Cooking utensils اللي هي cooking pots are provided with handles of. الحلل أو أواني الطهي بتيجي بمقابض من إيه؟ المقابض بتبقى من الكابر؟ لا طبعا، عشان لو من الكابر هنتلسع. B plastic. Yes. C iron. No لا، because iron is a good conductor of heat. ما اقدرش اعمل المقابض من حاجة good conductor of heat. D aluminium. إجابة خاطئة. إذن A wrong، C wrong، D wrong. هيبقى فاضل لي الإجابة B plastic as it is an insulator. Question number 17. Woolen clothes and heavy blankets are used in winter to keep the A body warm. Yes. To keep B the weather warm. Wrong. C to keep the body cold. Wrong. D to keep the weather cold. Wrong. الإجابة الصحيحة to keep the body warm. And now let's answer question number 2. Put right in front of the right statements and wrong in front of the wrong statements. Then correct the wrong ones. Heat is the form of energy that transfers from the lower temperature object to the higher one. The statement is wrong. التصحيح بتاعه heat is the form of energy that transfers from the higher temperature object to the lower one. Question number 2. Heat transfers from cold object to hot object. Statement is wrong. Heat transfers from hot object to cold object. Number 3. All materials are good conductors of heat. Statement is wrong. إما ال A اللي هم كلهم good conductors of heat. Metals. All metals are good conductor of heat. Number 4. The measuring devices of temperature are scales. Statement is wrong. The measuring devices of temperature are thermometers. Number 5. Heat is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. Statement is wrong. Temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. Number 6. Copper, iron, and air allow heat to transfer through. Statement is wrong. Copper, iron, and aluminium allow heat to transfer through. Number 7. Plastic is a good heat conductor. Wrong. بدل البلاستيك هنحط بداله iron or aluminium or copper is a good heat conductor. Number 8. Plastic, paper, and air are bad conductors of heat. نقرأ تاني. Plastic, paper, and air are bad conductors of heat. الإجابة صحيحة. The statement is right. Number 9. Copper is a good conductor of heat. The statement is right. Number 10. Aluminium is a bad conductor of heat. The statement is wrong. هنشيل aluminium ونحط أي حاجة من الحاجات اللي هي bad conductor of heat. such as plastic, glass, paper, wood. Statement number 11. Air is used in the manufacturing of insulating glass windows as it is an insulator. The statement is right. Statement number 12. Materials that conduct heat are called heat insulators. The statement is wrong. Materials that insulate heat are called heat insulators. أو ممكن نقول materials that conduct heat are called heat conductors. Statement number 13. The different metals transfer heat at the same rate. The statement is wrong. هنصححها ونكتبها. The different metals transfer heat at different rates. Statement number 14. Aluminium conducts heat faster than copper. The statement is wrong. هنقول aluminium conducts heat faster than iron. Statement number 15. Iron conducts heat faster than aluminium. The statement is wrong. هنكتب instead of faster هنكتب slower. Iron conducts heat slower than aluminium. Statement number 16. Cooking pots are made of plastic. Statement is wrong. Cooking pots are made of aluminium. Or you can write stainless steel. Statement number 17. Handles of cooking pots are made of copper. The statement is wrong. Handles of cooking pots are made of wood or plastic. Number 18. Wood is a good conductor of heat. The statement is wrong. You can write iron is a good conductor of heat or wood is a bad conductor of heat. Or you can even write wood is an insulator. Statement number 19. Heavy blankets and woolen clothes are used in winter to keep the weather cold. Statement is wrong. The right answer is to keep the body warm. Question number 3. Write the scientific term of each of the following. Number 1. A form of energy that transfers from the higher temperature object to the lower temperature object. Heat. A form of energy that is used in heating water and warming the house. Heat. The degree of hotness or coldness of a body. Temperature. An indicator helps us to express the state of the body from the point of hotness or coldness. Temperature. A device used to measure temperature. Thermometer. Materials that let heat flow through. Heat conductors. Materials that don't let heat flow through. Heat insulators. Number 8. The fastest metal in conducting heat. Copper. Number 9. The materials that are used in making cooking pots and kettles. Heat conductors. Number 10. A type of clothes used in winter to keep the body warm. Woolen clothes. Number 11. Materials that are used in manufacturing the handles of cooking utensils Electric iron and kettles, heat insulators. Question number 4. Complete the following statements. Heat transfers from the higher temperature object to the lower temperature object. Number 2. Heat is a form of energy. Number 3. عندي هنا الثلاث حاجات are from the importance of heat in our daily life. Warming, cooking, and drying washed clothes. Number 4. Heat is used in some industries, such as glass and paper. Number 5. The temperature is considered as an indicator that helps us to express the hotness and coldness of the body. Number 6. Not is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. Temperature. Number 7. We measure temperature by using thermometers. Number 8. Materials are divided into good heat conductors and bad heat conductors. Number 9. Some examples of good conductors of heat are copper and aluminium. Number 10. Some examples of bad conductors of heat are plastic and glass. Number 11. All metals are good conductors of heat. Number 12. Not are the materials that allow heat flow through. Heat conductors. Number 13. Not are the materials that don't allow heat to flow through. Heat insulators. Number 14. Not is a good heat conductor, while air is. عايزين نجيب a good heat conductor. ممكن أقول إيه؟ aluminium or copper or iron, while air is a heat insulator. Number 15. Air is used in making as it is a heat insulator. هنحط ايه هنا؟ هنحط the insulating glass windows. Air is used in making the insulating glass windows as it is a heat insulator. Number 16. Not conducts heat faster than aluminium. Copper. Number 17. Plastic is a conductor of heat, is a bad conductor of heat, while copper is a good conductor of heat. Number 18. عايز حاجتين that are used in making the handles of cooking pots and kettles. Plastic and wood. Number 19. Some usages of good conductors of heat are making cooking pots and making kettles. Number 20. Some usages of bad conductors of heat are making heavy blankets and making the handles of cooking pots. Number 21. Wool is a bad conductor of heat and used in making woolen clothes that keep the body warm. Number 22. Cooking pots are made of aluminum, while handles of cooking pots are made of plastic. ودلوقتي وصلنا لسؤال give reasons. Give reasons for the following. Number 1. Heat is an important form of energy in our daily life. The answer? Because it is used in warming houses, cooking, heating water, drying washed clothes. Number 2. Heat has countless usages in industry. The answer is because it is used in many industries, such as processing food industry, glass industry, paper industry, and textile industry. Number 3. Copper, iron, and aluminum are good conductors of heat. The answer? Because they let or allow heat to flow through. Number 4. Wood, glass, plastic, and paper are bad conductors of heat or insulators. The answer is because they don't let or they don't allow heat to flow through. Number 5. Wood is a heat insulator, while copper is a heat conductor. The answer is because wood doesn't let heat flow through, while copper lets heat flow through. Number 6. In the insulating glass window, there is a space filled with air between the two glass sheets. The answer is to prevent the leakage of heat, as air is heat insulator. بمعنى إنه بيمنع تسريب الحرارة، لأن زي ما قلنا إن الهواء موصل رديء أو عازل للحرارة. Number 7. Living spaces between the railway bars. The answer is to avoid train accidents, where iron is a good heat conductor that expands by heat. Number 8. Plastic differs from copper in conducting heat. The answer is because plastic doesn't let heat flow through, while copper lets heat flow through. Or ممكن نقول because plastic is an insulator and copper is a good conductor of heat. Number 9. Copper differs from iron and aluminum in conducting heat. The answer is because copper conducts heat faster than aluminum and iron. Number 10. Cooking utensils are made of stainless steel or aluminum. The answer is because they let the heat flow through, as they are good conductors of heat. Number 11. The handles of cooking utensils are made of wood or plastic. The answer is because they don't let the heat flow through, as they are bad conductors of heat. Between brackets, insulators. Number 12. Aluminum and stainless steel are very important heat conductors. The answer is because they are used in making cooking pots, between bracket, utensils, and kettles that are used in houses and factories. Number 13. Give reason. We use heat insulators as wool in making heavy blankets and woolen clothes. Or give reason. It's necessary to wear heavy woolen clothes in winter. The answer is to keep our bodies warm as they prevent the leakage of heat. Number 14. Give reason. Cooking pots are made of aluminum, while their handles are made of plastic or wood. The answer is because aluminum is a good conductor of heat, while plastic and wood are bad conductors of heat, between brackets, insulators. Question number 6. What happens when? ماذا يحدث عندما؟ أو what happens if؟ ماذا يحدث إذا؟ Number 1. What happens when you hold a piece of ice in your hand? The answer is I feel cold due to the transfer of heat from my hand to the piece of ice. Number 2. What happens when you touch a hot cup of tea? The answer is I feel hot due to the transfer of heat from the hot cup of tea to my hand. Number 3. What happens when you touch one end of a copper rod where the other end is exposed to the flame of a candle? The answer is I feel hot because copper is a good conductor of heat. Number 4. What happens when you touch the end of a glass rod where the other end is exposed to the flame of a candle? The answer is I don't feel hot because glass is a bad conductor of heat. What happens when two bodies have the same temperature touch each other? The answer is heat doesn't transfer from one body to the other as they have the same temperature. What happens when there are no spaces between the railway bars? The answer is train accidents will occur. What happens when the handles of kettles and cooking utensils are made of stainless steel? The answer is we can't hold them with our hands as stainless is a good conductor of heat. What happens when all substances that the man uses are good conductors of heat? The answer is we can't make handles of cooking pots, and also we can't make heavy clothes that keep us warm in winter. Question number 7. What is meant by ما المقصود به? Heat. It's a form of energy that transfers from the higher temperature object to the lower temperature object. What is meant by temperature? It's the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. What is meant by heat conductors? They are the materials that let heat flow through. What is meant by heat insulators? They are the materials that don't let heat flow through. Question number 8. What is the importance or the usage of heat? استخدامات الحرارة. It's used in warming, cooking, heating water, drying washed clothes, making and processing food, glass, paper, and textiles. What's the importance of good conductors of heat? They are used in making cooking pots, utensils, and kettles. What's the importance of bad conductors of heat? They are used in making the handles of cooking pots, utensils, kettles, and electric iron. Making also the heavy blankets and woolen clothes. Number 4. What is the importance of aluminum and stainless steel? They are used in making cooking pots, utensils, and kettles. What is the importance of wood and plastic? They are used in making the handles of cooking pots, kettles, electric iron. What is the importance of heavy blankets and woolen clothes in winter? They keep our bodies warm as they are heat insulators. What is the importance of plastic in the manufacture of the handles of cooking utensils? It helps us to hold the hot cooking utensils as it is a heat insulator. Question number 9. Classify the following materials in the following table into heat conductors and heat insulators. هنيجي تحت heat conductors وهننقي من الحاجات دي الحاجات اللي هي موصلة للحرارة. copper, stainless steel, aluminium, iron. تحت الهيت insulators هنحط plastic, glass, paper, wool, air, wood. Question number 10. Compare between each pair of the following. عندنا هنا heat and temperature. ايه point of comparison؟ definition. بالنسبة للheat هنكتب it's a form of energy that transfers from the higher temperature object to the lower temperature object. بالنسبة للtemperature definition بتاعه كان ايه؟ it's the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. Number 2. عندنا هنا هنقارن ما بين ال good conductors of heat and bad conductors of heat من حيث ايه ال points of comparison definition. Good conductors of heat definition بتاعته بتقول they are the materials that let heat flow through. بالنسبة لل bad conductors of heat they are the materials that don't let heat flow through. Examples. بالنسبة لل good conductors of heat copper, aluminium, iron, and stainless steel. بالنسبة لل bad conductors عندنا examples glass, wood, paper, plastic, air, and rubber. Usages الاستخدامات ال good conductors of heat بنستخدمها في ايه؟ In making cooking pots and kettles. بالنسبة لل bad conductors of heat in making the handles of cooking pots, electric iron, and kettles. وإيه تاني؟ heavy blankets and woolen clothes. Question number 11. In the opposite figure, there is an iron nail fixed with wax on each of the two rods. One of the two rods is a copper rod and the other is an aluminum rod. Question number 1. Which rod in the opposite figure is copper and why? The rod A is copper. Why? Because the pin falls from it faster than the other rod. What do you conclude from this activity? We conclude that copper conducts heat faster than aluminum. وبكده هنكون ردينا على جميع الأسئلة الخاصة بهذا الدرس.